For those of you who missed it, the defending World Cup champion U.S. women's national team beat the living hell out of Thailand yesterday. 13-0. No, I did not misspeak. No, that is not an error. No, that is not an Onion headline. That is not a joke. The baddest soccer players on the planet straight murdered Thailand by a score of 13-0. Alex Morgan went off. She scored 5 of the 13 goals. Now, if 13-0 sounds ludicrous and unheard of, it's because it is. It had never been done before until now, until the U.S. put their cleats on Thailand's throats and did not let up until stoppage time was over in the 93rd minute. Whistle, game, history, funeral. Thanks for coming. We're on to Chile Sunday. Except not so fast. Apparently we are not on to Chile Sunday. Not so fast, U.S. women's national team. Talking head, hot take, outrage nation would like to have a word with you first about sportsmanship. It seems scoring 13 goals on a bad team while having a really good time doing it is not sitting well with everybody. I'll get to my take on that in a moment, but first, let's go north of the border to Canada and check in with the 4-person panel on TSN. It's comprised of Kate Bernis, Claire Rustad, Kaylin Kyle, and Diane Matheson. Their unanimous outrage is almost as mind-blowing as a 13-0 beatdown in World Cup play. Damn, Canada. Check out the Royal Mounted Fun Police, way up there on their high horses. Hey, if you're scoring at home, did you jot down any of those words? Quote, unacceptable, disgraceful, unnecessary, disrespectful, disgraceful again, and embarrassing. All of those adjectives, strong adjectives, in about 90 seconds time. I don't know. I mean, agree to really disagree here? We're talking about the freaking World Cup. I guess I'm going to have to educate y'all on soccer again. We're talking about the World Cup, not some AYSO jamboree. There aren't parent tunnels. There aren't orange slices out here. There's no Capri Sun, no matter how badly you want it. This is the highest level of international competition. It comes around once every 4 years. It is really hard to find the back of the net, no matter when and where you play. There is no mercy rule. I guess you could argue that you should throttle down. I suppose, maybe, not really. Understand this, too. Best believe this, Canada and anybody else who wants to take exception to what I'm about to say. If the U.S. women were on the other side of that 13-0 2x4, I would say the same thing. And as for them celebrating after scoring goals, as for Alex Morgan counting out her goals, I've got no issue with this. Play the damn air guitar on your leg if you want to. Go all Brandy Chastain if you need to. I really don't care. Nothing's promised in sports. You know, were they showing them up? Were they disrespecting the game? I think they're having a little fun. They were showing a little bit of emotion. Like I said, you never know when you're going to find the back of the net, especially in the World Cup. And a lot of them only got on the pitch because of that blowout. They may not get that opportunity again. So they were able to not only score, but to score on a big stage. And you don't want somebody to celebrate that. You don't want them to show any emotion. You don't want them to style that goal. No, I think I like what Heather O'Reilly had to say. She played for the U.S. women's national team back before. She said there's no better way to show respect to another team than to keep playing your hardest. Damn straight. It's like football. Taking a knee on somebody late is more humiliating than punching it in one more time. I mean that. Taking a knee on somebody, to me, is more degrading than lining it up and finishing the game and playing it. I'm pretty sure Thailand would rather have any team play a full 90 minutes against them than back off and start doling out sympathy hugs. You tell me what's more degrading. You tell me what's more humiliating. The U.S. national team playing the game hard until the end, or the U.S. national team and their coach coming over to give them hugs. Like they're 8-year-olds. It's the World Cup, not the World Hug. The U.S. women's team is the best squad on the planet. They did something yesterday that had never been done before. And so far, from what I've gathered today, they're not apologizing for it. And nor should they. They don't have to stop playing. They don't have to give out hugs. And they don't have to listen to any of this either. It's not their fault they're awesome. And the opposition wasn't. I'm not going to put all of this on Canada, but that broadcast did originate there. I tell you what, why don't you worry about your group stage, and we'll worry about ours. And if this comes back to bite the U.S. team in the ass, we will own that too. Just hope that you don't meet us along the way. Because the last time the U.S. and Canada went at it, we bageled you in the CONCACAF Cup final. And from the looks of things, the way they're playing, and from what you're saying, I would not be surprised if we're here to do that again, not to hug it out. Notice that whenever these border skirmishes start, I'm usually trying to moderate the entire thing and officiate and not take a side. I'm very good about that. However, when you come flying in here with words like embarrassing, disgraceful, I got to say something. I mean, it is athletic competition at the very highest level.